Hey guys, Sonix is here. So I've been meaning to do this for a while now, but since I'm an adult now, I turned 21 recently, and I would like to pursue more hentai. I really enjoy hentais. I think it's great. So I'm gonna teach you guys how, just a quick, simple thing on how to draw hentai. Very simple, easy to follow. I'm probably gonna go on a little couple of rants, but you know what? This is a casual thing. This is gonna be now the way I do my video formatting. So yeah, I'll slowly but surely just sit here. First, you're gonna get a new canvas. Then you get some pens. I'm sorry, I have to like pre-record this because like the first recording kind of went out. So we're gonna start with drawing two circles for our hentais, because everyone knows that a good hentai starts with circles. From my understanding, I've heard that the curves seem to be more appealing to the human eye. I don't really know the specifics to that. Then we're gonna draw a triangle for like the torso, area. Just think of a human figure whenever you're drawing hentai. That is most important. But I guess some people like a more animalistic one. So, we have your shoulders, neckline. Just remember, it's just basic shapes for our basic sketch. Then we're gonna draw some triangles because this is where the nip noop area is. Trust me, I know what nip noops are. I am a girl. These are nip noops. So just to sort of put things in perspective. Then I'm gonna increase the opacity on my pen feature, and I'm gonna start doing the line art. So, showing here, making sure that my pens are all right, because sometimes my tablet likes to act out. But you know what? That's just me. That is just me. You don't have to be me. So we're gonna start with one circle, because usually when you're looking at a specific perspective, there is like one hentai in front of the other. Just and then you're gonna add hair to it. Yes, this is how it's gonna look. Trust me. I have the boobies. I know how they look like. I am a pro at hentai. I've drawn hentais many times. Yes, so give it a little wings. How else do you give things jiggle physics as you see in games? It's not because they bounce. No, no, no. There's wings. There is wings. Then we're gonna give it eyes, because sometimes you just need a friend to look at. You just trust me on this. And then we're gonna go ahead and draw a little beak, so it can talk to you and tell you and whisper you good feelings so you'd never feel bad. This is how the true, like the tip to some great hentai. And then we're gonna get to the best part. We're gonna draw these ties on these hens. It's gonna be great. Like, trust me, 100%. This is the true way of drawing hentai. I'm gonna complete the circles right here, and then I'm gonna draw some a little flower on this one, because it's also Easter and spring, and why not make it a little cuter? Then I'm gonna draw like the little tail of a hentai, the hentai. Yeah, just finished that. I'm gonna draw their little love nest thing right here. It's gonna be super cute. Just really basic. Just go a bunch of zigzags, cause the hen, if you've ever seen a nest, they're very well, some of them are symmetrical, but they're very, zigzaggy, not completely smooth. But hey, it's whatever floats their boat, right? This is hentai. And then I'm going to do some little comic bubbles here, because they're going to be talking to each other. Because that's what you do in a love nest. You talk to each other. So this one's going to talk about hearts. And on the other one, it's going to talk about um, beans. Why not? Beans are great. They're nutritious and delicious. And then right here, I'm going to draw the good book, the good chef book of Chef Gordon Ramsay and Bobby Flay. It is a great book, a great read. It teaches you many things on how to cook things. This is how you draw a book. Just very simple, very simple, very simple. We're doing a simple drawing today. So I'm going to start by drawing off Chef Gordon Ramsay, because this is his Flavor Town book. I looked up a couple references ahead of time. This is exactly how he looks like. I can guarantee you that. And then finish that. And then on this one, I'm going to talk about the good word of Flavor Town. It is a great town full of flavor, just like Billy Flay has definitely predicted. I believe in this good chef book. I've recommend you reading it. They're reading it together because they both understand that this is a great book. Now I'm gonna go on to coloring. I'm not gonna go too much into detail today since like I said, this is gonna be a simple hentai drawing. Make sure all of your I guess openings are closed because then you're gonna spend more time filling in the colors here. Trust me on this. I draw a lot, and many times I have a lot of. You'd be surprised how much time is wasted whenever you forget to like close in some gaps, and then the paint slips, and then you just have to go over again. So I'm gonna make the beaks a little darker here because just kind of like these hentais kind of look like ducks. They're duck ties, duck tails. Woohoo! Right here, I'm gonna in Fire Alpaca. There's a thing where you could select. Oh wow, I never realized, but you don't see it in these recordings. But basically, select opacity so that way it only singles out the colors that I want, like, or the specific layer. So I can go ahead and draw, and it won't affect any of the other layers or outside of the drawing. So everything stays within the lines, which is really convenient, especially for saving time. It's one of this is why I say, make sure to close your gaps or else you guys will spend more time having to fix that error. Okay, next I'm going to color. You know what? Let's get some good hentais. I promised good hentai. I promised I will teach you guys how to make hentai. So I want to make some nice hentais, some ties for these hens. Thankfully, Fire Alpaca has a polka dot tool, so I can make some, because I'm gonna make this one polka dotted, because I really do enjoy polka dotted ties. I have this aesthetic to polka dots. Um, of course, you could make your ties whatever pattern you'd like. See, the beautiful thing about hentai is that it is very diverse in terms of people's likes. It's not specific, like it's not tied to just one thing. It's tied to, it's not. It's loose and it's enjoyable. So these hens are, even though they have a different preference. So this one I'm gonna give. Oh no, not that. I'm gonna give it lines, stripes. They both like their two different ties, but you know what? They love each other because they both share one common interest, and that is that they like
Auto shutdown
ties.
initiated.
See, that's the whole point, guys. That's the whole point. Next, let's see. Should I color the?
Auto shutdown
Yes.
cancelled.
All right. I'm going to. Oh, did you? No, never mind. Sorry. My headphone does this thing, and I don't think anyone can hear them. But true story. So I'm gonna hear color, in the bean and their words. I'm gonna get a green bean, cause usually all beans start off green. I've grown some beans before. I was lucky one year. I was able to grow it enough to make a pod, and I guess I forgot to water it one day, and it was really dry and hot that day, so it ended up dying, and I've been upset ever since. I'll miss you, Beanie. I miss Beanie. So I'm gonna give some shade right here. I'm gonna start on the little love nest. Oh, simple stuff, simple stuff. Just indicate that there's some depth, deep percep there's shade. There's shade, guys. There's definitely shade. I'm gonna add some more details later, but that's not until I finish the drawing because I want to focus on getting just the bare basics first. Like I said, this is just a very simple hentai drawing. You guys can do it, but in the end, it's all about, you know, your ties and the great good book of Billy Flay and Chef Gordon Ramsay's cookbook. It is a great read. Just putting it out there. I do recommend it. I'm gonna quickly, close this off. Again, simple drawings, so I'm not gonna give too much detail in it. Just some simple drawings. Make sure everything's closing, because I am gonna make this transparent, a transparent image, because I really like the simple. I don't have to draw a background. They could be floating everywhere. They could be floating all over your dash or computer. It's whatever you like. Hentai is what you like. It is about what you like, no one else, because it is your likes. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna do some I'm gonna finish adding some extra details to the hentai nest, love nest, so it looks like they're sitting in their actual love nest, just simple things. Just you get your pen tool and just, put a bunch of lines and look at how much more different it looks. It looks like they're actually sitting in a nest. So yeah, thank you so much for oh, and I'm also gonna draw some hentais before I go, cause this is a hentai. I'm teaching you how to draw hentais. I'm gonna make this one a Christmas tree tie. If you guys seen those, they're pretty cool. I'd like a collection of like Christmas tree or Christmas ones. This one right here, I think I'm gonna make it an Easter themed tie. Oh, that's another thing I like about ties. Like, there's so many ties out there that many of them are like themed to holidays, so it makes things more festive and more creative. I'm gonna invisible this layer so I can focus on coloring these, because if you have I guess there is a way that you don't do that or can't not do that. I don't know. But yeah, and just so it doesn't get in the way of, coloring anything. Um, a cool thing to know is, and again, I'm gonna make this simple because I don't want because I want the main focus to be on the hentai, not just the ties. It's all about those hens and ties. Just putting that out there. It is important. It is important to me. True story. And yeah, thank you so much for watching my tutorial and accepting my new way of life. I will now be drawing hentai specifically on April Fool's Day. Yes, I will be drawing more hentai. So see you next year, guys. Make sure to hit that Luke, this Luke button. And yeah, see you guys next year. Happy April Fool's Day. Love y'all. Bye.